Welcome to Words of Wisdom's August prediction. So we have 3 piles. It's time to choose your pile. Which pile would you choose? My advice, go with what you feel. Okay, what resonates with you? Pile number 1, we have got Sensuality. And we have runes with our piles today. It is with the rune Thurizaz. And Thurizaz is about protection, but also decisions, and also luck. We have pile number 2. Pile number 2, the masks we wear. The masks we wear. A lot of gold in that picture. Beautiful. And that is with our rune Isa. Isa is known as the ice rune. And we do know that ice melts. So, pile number 2. Pile number 3 is the burning rose. The burning rose. And that is with the rune Gibo. Gibo is about friendship, generosity, harmony, also about your talents and abilities. So, pile number 1 with a rose, a heart chakra, a lot of pinks. Pile number 2, golds, the masks we wear. And pile number 3, burning rose, passion. Pick your pile. See you on the other side. Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance August predictions, pile number 1. Pile number 1. Right then, so you chose Sensuality. This card, you know, it's so pretty with the roses and the pinks, and the rose sits here right in the middle of the heart chakra. Also, there's a lot of sort of lit up chakra line all the way down, almost like the messages, the energy is coming through into your chakra system. So sensuality is all about feeling. It's also about, you know, using your senses. So are you listening to your signs and synchronicities? Are you really feeling into the emotion of what it brings about? So August for you, pile number 1, is going to be about feeling. Whatever challenges, whatever situations, whatever things come along in August. But also we've got the 8-8 portal, and we have got with that an opening of energy where you are going to be making a new decision, taking a step forward. But you will have released, you will have cleared out, you will have done your healing up until this point. And Thurizaz as a rune. Thurizaz is a rune of, I'll just give you a little bit of an insight into it. Thurizaz is a rune of decisions and luck. And when I was pulling my runes, an overall rune of luck came out, and I left it on the table for that reason. So we have a lot of good luck that is going to come into you for August. And it's because you're doing the work. It's because you are sensually feeling into your emotions and possibly loving yourself more than ever, which is a good thing, is it not? A good thing. So it could be that it's sort of you're feeling about an important decision requiring careful consideration to come up in August for you. And when we think about careful consideration, it could be that you've done the work and you've released old patterns and behaviors of reacting to something without stopping to think. Perhaps you never used to see things from a different perspective, a higher perspective, possibly. So this is really saying to you that this is your August feeling and being. Tapping into who you are, trusting in how you're feeling. It is this sort of taking time to make a decision, to decide something, making a place from an emotion that is balanced, that is understood. It also means you can come from a bit of a neutral place by seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing things with compassion, following your heart. That is what your start is in August. That's what it's going to be all about. I've also got our soul coaching cards, and we will look to see which what our soul is guiding us for August. Give us this opening, this change, ready for that Lionsgate portal of stepping into something. Okay, so for pile number 1 for August, what is our guidance for August? As we tap into our sensual sides, as we listen. 5 senses we have, you know. Maybe you haven't always been a great listener. Maybe you haven't always been a great communicator. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So we've got 2 cards that have come out for you. Transformation. That's what it's all about for you right now. And you might see a lot of dragonflies, but it is about transformation. I've got my beautiful butterfly top on. So it's transformation for you, pile number 1. Still doing that work, still going through that stage. But I feel very strongly that by the Lionsgate portal 8-8, you are ready. You have been prepared. You have got to a point where you're ready because of purification. Purification, what a beautiful card. Everything's pure, everything's new. It's like a clean slate, isn't it? It's washed away, washed clean. Do you know, I've, in the last couple of days, I've been cleaning my windows. Has anyone sort of taken that up? I have someone cleaning the outside, but the inside. I've been cleaning my windows. So it's quite an important sort of thought that as part of our transformation, we definitely feel that we need to clear things up. And, you know, as the full moon encourages us, we let go, we release things, and we set new intention of being. And this is the sensuality card. So positive changes are coming. Old structures, beliefs, ideas are falling away and will be replaced with vitality and new pathways. Soon you'll be seeing the world in a fresh way. Like the phoenix arises majestically from the ashes, a big change in your life is at hand. You're at the beginning, in the middle, or at the completion of enormous transformation in your life. Don't hold back. Don't hold on to old structures and limited ways of thinking. Even if it looks as if you're in murky waters, this is only the clearing that occurs just before rebirth. It's all for your highest good. So, stay balanced, stay centered. You know, this is balance, where we can see the lights all the way down the chakra system. Stay centered. And then we have number 41, which is purification. Cleanse your body and environment by doing space cleaning and shifting your clutter. Release whatever doesn't serve or support you in life. So you possibly might still be doing a little bit of releasing. A couple of days now. What is it? A day after the full moon. Couple of days of this energy, and you'll still can do your releasing. So let go of the old, discarded and unused. Eat lightly and consume fresh water and food with strong life force. Sometimes your auric field becomes so cluttered and dingy that you can't see the world around you clearly. Well, I think that's not true for you guys. I think you're doing that. And this is why you chose sensuality. It was calling to you. You're feeling in that power. Okay, When you take the time to purify yourself and your environment, not only do you feel lighter and brighter, but you're also a clearer channel for the light. Exactly what I was feeling and seeing. The brilliance that pours through you can heal and help many people, but first, the path needs to be clear. So first, it needs to come from you, okay? And you've been doing the work. So pile number 1, yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a really good August for you. I'm feeling that luck. I'm feeling that protection as well. You're being guided on this path. You're being guided with this, with your soul tribe, your soul team. Let this be for you, this next step through that Lionsgate portal. It's a very beautiful portal. It's a portal that has always worked really well for me. It's been a lot of the time my pivotal changes. Okay, let's get him on the floor. Okay, so we have our Y card. Whenever I look at this, it always reminds me of this sort of why. When I was a small child, my mother used to say to me, you always, I'd say she'd ask me to do something. I'd say, why? And I'd say, give me 10 good reasons why I should. And she'd be very exasperated with me. So I kind of feel like this is quite a curious card. You can ask the why. But what I like about the picture is this book has got the wings of angels here. It's like it's divinely guided to you. So trust in your guidance. You can ask why, but it's part of the transformation. It's part of what is meant to be for you. It's the fates. It is the fates. So let it be on the path for you. You can ask why, but you don't need to bring yourself down or stop yourself in any way. If you can just trust, it really is a card of curiosity. So open up to the trust in it. Trust the curiosity. You've also got Treasured Island. So something, as I say, the luck has been traveling towards you. It might be a little bit slow, but it's been slow and steady. And it's slow and steady progress, I hear, because of you. What you've been putting out, you have been working on, you have been healing, you have been being prepared. This is now going to come in for you. And we have got building blocks, exactly what I said. The foundation you have laid, okay? And perhaps now you're sitting there in this space like I am right now. Real space of like, oh, what is to come for me? What is this? I don't know what my next step is or my next story. And that's okay. It's okay. And this is why has come out, it's just giving you a heads up that it's okay. It's being guided. It's on your path for a reason. Motives, driving intention, power of knowing the why. So the oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for an answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. So when you are clear about it, your intention will be a magnet for miracles. So getting to this space, for me personally, is, I don't need to ask my why. I just need to know that it was meant for me. And I'm quite okay with that. I'm satisfied with that. I used to ask, but why is this happening to me? Or why has this person done this to me? Or why has this situation come up? Why me? I think maybe we hear people say that. Why me? Well, because it's meant to be. What have you learned from it? What is your lesson? And I feel you're sitting in that, which is why you chose pile number 1. Because it felt like, yeah, I'm ready. Number 9 is completion. It's readiness. And this has been coming for you. Your treasure island, it's on its way for you. It's abundance. The law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition. And you can sort of see in the sensuality card, it looks like she's in this beautiful place, isn't it? Of bliss almost. And that's where you are. And if you're not, you will be. Because that's what August is bringing in for you. It really is. Still do your thing. Still do your purification. Still look after yourself. Still stay in a balanced state. Treasure Island, you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly in the midst of it all, you'll hit that jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped into unlimited potential within you. And that is what those feelings are all about. That is what your senses are gifting you. It's that unlimited potential within you. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it. Okay, so remember to enjoy it. Feel it, touch it, taste it, see it, experience it. Share it with others, because treasure shared multiplies like magic. Wow. And number 28, new beginning, 10. It's beautiful. Beautiful reading, pile number 1. Is your building blocks, strong foundation, a beautiful work in progress. You know, I'm hearing the foundation was wobbly for a long time, and I think you've got over that. You've cleared that. I certainly have. I'm standing on top of my very strong foundation of my boundaries, of knowing who I want to be, knowing who I want in my life, knowing a lot about myself, having stripped myself into something. And maybe that's what you're doing, which is why you've connected and you wanted pile number 1. And if you are a first timer here with me, welcome. And thank you so much for giving me the blessing of being able to deliver this channeling to you. And please subscribe, please like, please share, please comment. We are here as a community. We are here as a network of people together, awakening, sharing a journey. And you are never alone on this journey, especially if you come across readings like myself and other people. And you might have just chosen pile 1 because you don't know why. But it's starting to make sense, or it's giving you a bit of an insight or guidance. And that is because you're at the very beginning of something magical, something that is going to change your life forever. And you kind of stepped up to it already. So trust in your journey, trust in your belief, and trust that this is what it is going to be bringing. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they all still true for you? So this is why sensuality is such an important part for you today. And for August, your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. What is meant for you will now be on that path for you. So trust in this. Okay. I'm going to ask, yes. We shall ask universe for the answers to confirm what is on this table. It's a beautiful start to August for you. It's going to be very fortuitous. And Spirit wants you to just really tap in to your emotional center. Stay balanced, stay strong, stay open, and listen to your guidance. What else can you tell? Pile number 1, please, for August, Spirit. What else can you tell? Pile number 1 for August. There it is. You're not lost. You're recalibrating to your highest path. Exactly. So welcome if it's your first time here. You're not lost. You're not alone. You are being recalibrated to your highest path right now. And now I'm going to ask for Spirit to give us a little bit more insight, possibly. Oh, there's another card there, actually. I didn't see you turn over. You are part of the infinite. You are part of the infinite. Act like it. So Spirit is saying you are now here. Start really trusting and believing. Trust and believe in what is going to be brought to you. And let's ask Spirit if they can give us a little bit more detail. Maybe you're saying, Debbie, I don't really know my next path. That's okay. Just tap into you. Just tap into who you are. Tap into yourself, your sensual side, your belief system. Because honestly, that's all you need. That is your higher self guiding you. Your spirit guides will be guiding you. Let's see. Spirit will give us a little bit more for August. For pile number 1, please. What is coming for pile number 1 for August? That's far too many, Spirit. Let's have a couple of cards. Okay, thank you. What is coming for pile number 1 for August? This treasure. What is in the treasure? Oh, my goodness me. Okay, okay. There's something that's possibly... Oh, dear God. something, fame. I just seen fame, right? These cards are over here, and sometimes when I feel them flying over that way, it's almost like it's a little bit further away, or it's in a past. So let's see. So outside your control, external influences. So what's coming in August? There's something that you can't see. Okay, external control, out of your external control. Stay balanced, stay focused, and trust in this. Be curious about it. Remember with the why, when I said to you, you know, sometimes we say, well, why me? Why is this happening? Try and see it as a opportunity here. We've also got something that's in progress, and fight for it. So continuing happening, something unfinished. So maybe the external influences in the past really did sort of put a pause to something, but it's still behind the scenes in progress, something that you haven't quite acknowledged or seen. It's going to come back around in August, and you're being told to really feel into the emotion, really feel into it. You're not lost, you're recalibrating. Trust in this. It's about the transformation. It's about filling up the space in a way that you might have to fight, stand up, defend, stand your ground, fight for it. So you might really feel a passion for it. You really have got a sense of ownership. But interesting, the first card that came out was official. What's going on with you guys? Yeah, ask to be a partner, go public. Somebody here might be getting married or being asked to be married in August, or just a partnership with somebody. You know, let's make this more official. Let's commit to ourselves, to each other a little bit more. And it's because you've opened that sensual side of yourself. So, yeah. And this is this week within days. So, wow. You know, when you see this reading now for August, it's pretty soon. It's pretty quick. Pretty quick. Pretty quick. It's because you've been alluring. You've opened up. You're enchanting. You're irresistible. I mean, you can see this picture. It's exactly what this card is saying, isn't it? Oh, irresistible you are. So someone wants to, yeah. And it might not be in a romantic sense, okay? It could literally be as somebody, it's because you are beautiful, Spirit is saying. So, yeah, your beauty is shining through right now, my lovely person, whoever is watching this. Now, we do have a difficulty, an unstable, a turning point, a crisis here. And it was quite interesting because this came out on top of this foundation on these building blocks. And I'm feeling two things. First of all, this external and in progress, and fight for it. Remember I said to you, it could be a bit of a past scenario. This could be what the transformation has been preparing you for. This could be in this past sort of, I'm hearing a month, okay? That you have been fighting and doing this, and you've really taken the time for yourself, becoming more into doing your inner work. And this is why out of this treasure will arrive, this beauty, this wondrous scenario, because you've been alluring and what have you, and it's going to be really quick. It could be that you have been fighting for something. You haven't given up. You've worked on yourself for that reason. And these external influences were outside your control. And sometimes on our journey, we just have to remember that we can control us, not other people. We can control our journey. We can control, and a lot of the time when we take ourselves back to our inner work, we recognize that sometimes our wounding of trying to control, trying to force, trying to change is really mirroring back to us what we need to do. And if you have been doing that, this is where you're sitting right now, ready for this treasure to arrive in. And if you haven't, Spirit is asking you to start to lean into that. Possibly, as I say, the newbies that have come across words of wisdom and guidance today, and you've chosen this pile. Trust that within the next few days of August, you are really going to start working and finding yourself, finding that balance, finding and understanding what your senses mean to you emotionally. And this curiosity for you is about this transformation stage. And then, you know, during August, you will start to begin to see a very different feel in terms of maybe the people responding in your life. And you'll see a very different feel. So take what resonates for you. Take what resonates. You might actually, you know, be in one side or the other. As I read, you may be at the start or the middle or towards the end of this next cycle. So depending on where you are, because Treasure Island is a 9, which is a completion, and we have got our building blocks as a 10, which is new beginnings. So wherever you are doing this. You are here now. This is your commitment to yourself. And it's very, very beautiful. So well done you. Well done you. All right. So I'm going to ask now for a little bit more guidance for you guys. Let's ask for an angel number for more guidance. I feel this pile needs strong guidance right now. The energy is very strong. So in August, looking out for your signs, staying balanced, being aware of everything. This is where I'm going with this idea, this feeling. Okay, being very much aware. So I feel like I need to give you more detail on that. Okay, so please, Spirit, can we have our number guidance for the month of August? 1331, good fortune. 1331. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. So this Treasure Island, it's on its way. It's coming to you, and it's going to be relatively quick. So you don't have to wait long, but it's definitely for you in the month of August. Definitely for you. So you have protection. You have luck. You have very good guidance, pile number 1. Trust in this journey. Tap into yourself more now than ever before. And if you are just starting out, you can do this. You will be good at this. This is on your new path. This is something that you will find easy to do when you move into it. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. So continue now as you go forward, thinking about these things. And I hope this has been good guidance for you. I thank you very much for being here. Blessings to you and to my subscribers that watch and have come on to pile number 1. I know where you are. You are here now. You are ready to receive. You are ready to be the best version, I'm hearing, of yourself. So light the way, my friends. I will see you again soon. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye. I just stopped recording you pile number 1, and Spirit said, no. And I didn't get you some tarot. And they're saying to me, I needed to get you some tarot. So I'm going to pull the Empath tarot cards for you. And the reason being, we are feeling, we are in our emotion. And Spirit said, no, give them a bit more. So I've never had that happen before. I literally stood up to do so. So let's just ask straight away, that's too many, Spirit, for the guidance for August for pile number 1, just to finish. I've never had that happen before. That is so funny. Here we go. Yeah, okay. They just wanted some more detail. I don't know whether you had a question in your mind as I was saying goodbye and you were thinking, hang on, I don't know. But Spirit wanted me to give you a bit more. So here you are. For August, pile number 1. Pile number 1 for August. Anything else? Okay. Okay. All right. So over here, we have got the King of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Okay. Now, the 8 of Swords is traditionally feeling a bit trapped, feeling a bit, you know, I don't know where to go, a bit blind and what have you, but it was in reverse. So it's really saying, okay, that actually It came out on top of alluring, which I think is such a lovely word. But it's really saying, alongside the King of Pentacles, which was also in reverse, that you have got to tap into yourself for your stability, for your guidance, okay? Because it is about you right now. No one else. I kept saying, oh, it's not anyone's journey but your own. Trust in that, because we have the Six of Swords, which came out on top of the Y card, which is saying very clearly, you are leaving things behind. You don't have to ask the same questions anymore. So if you stop me from getting up because you still have a why question, you need to tap into that and really look at it as you go through towards the Lion's Gate portal now, okay? Leave things, release, let go, allow it to flow on by. We've also got the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands comes along very powerfully, okay, with your recalibrating to your highest path card underneath, telling you, Spirit is telling you, right? You can do this. You've got this. You can hold this. Even though you might feel a little bit of a cloud over you at this stage, this is a new beginning. This is something that is coming in. And wands are often about sort of thoughts and I always think wands are quite magical, because you know they can surprise us. So trust in this growth, this change. You can see on the stick there, on the one there, there's like little leaves, beautiful little green leaves. So you've been planting something. It's just in this moment of growth, and that's you. You're letting this open up, because we've got Judgment. Judgment is about learning your higher self. Your good fortune is that you are going to learn more about yourself and be the higher self that you need to be. Look at this, how this angel's rising right above all these people. You leave this behind. You are on your new path. And this is going to make real radical change for you now. I don't know why you needed to hear more, but there we go. It's going to be on the back of this. Oh my goodness, blessings and what have you. I say goodbye to you, but I am absolutely honoring what I was being guided to do myself. And maybe that's just what you needed to see. So trust in this and keep going. See you again soon. Bye-bye. Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance, August predictions for pile number 2. So, why did you choose pile number 2? You chose the masks we wear. Why did you choose that? Don't question yourself. Well done. You chose it for a reason, and it'll all become very clear, I'm very sure. You also, with that, get the Isa rune. Now, Isa rune translate to ice, actually. And we know ice melts. Okay, we also know ice is clear. So there's 2 issues there that possibly could be something. So we will look into that in more detail. The masks we wear. This really could be about something that you have been working on yourself, how you've recognized the importance of your authenticity and how you want to be the authentic self, and you've done some work on that. And when we put on a mask, often it really is to hide how we feel inside. We hide our trauma, we hide our wounds, we hide our situations, we hide from ourselves as well as other people. And during our journey, we learn how to become authentic by removing masks, by being honest and open and truthful with ourselves and with other people. Now, you might have somebody in your life that is doing exactly that, and you're aware of it. Now, if that is the case, you cannot force them to take their mask off. You cannot force them to be their authentic self. And often when we get with people, whether it be a friendship or whether it be a romantic situation, we often try and change people. And because inherently we know there's something not right, you're hiding something, you're not really who you are. I want you to be this person, I want you to, be honest, I want you to be, and they often aren't. It's their journey. It's time to let them go. So as we are sort of recording our August predictions, we've just finished the full moon, and the full moon with the Jupiter Kazemi bringing about a lot of luck. And when I was pulling the runes out with the 3 cards, there was a lucky horseshoe rune that came out as an overall rune on the table. So there could be something that could be quite fortuitous about something that may come for you in August, where being your authentic self really, right, becomes so important, because something wonderful happens, something amazing. You have an aha, you have some good fortune in some way, because someone recognizes you. And that is what I'm reading with this card, as well as we start this reading today. Now, the Isa rune that wanted to come out with the masks we wear. Isa rune, as I say, can be a little bit about obstacles, masks, stagnation, hiding things, not allowing yourself to step forward. And as I say, you might suddenly think and be your authentic self, and it suddenly works so well for you that you think, holy man, I don't need to hide who I am. I don't need to hide my gifts, my skills, my talents, who I am. If people don't like me for who I am, that's their story, not mine. I'm feeling this quite passionately for you, pile number 2. So you take what resonates, of course. The transparency of ice can also signify clarity, whether it comes to relationships or another situation that might have been causing you difficulty. The 8-8 Lionsgate portal is all about an opening that is for transformation, is for stepping into something new with complete trust and faith and conviction. And the veil, the cosmic veil, is very thin at that time. So clarity often comes when we release things, when we take away something, like a mask that was hiding something, we then get a much clearer picture. And that is why the Isa rune is there with you. So take what resonates for you, okay? Take what resonates for you. Now, on the table, we've got 2 other oracle cards. We have got our soul purpose guidance, okay? So what is our soul purpose guidance for August? And we've also got our sacred forest or oracle as well. Because when we want to be our authentic self, it is a little bit about stripping back, isn't it? It's about taking off those masks, stripping ourselves back, becoming who we are. And as we're hitting the peak of summer, everything has grown to its full. And after that, everything starts to go back into the autumn and then the winter. The next cycle is about to begin. So I was very much called to the Sacred Forest Oracle because of that fact. And I feel like this new cycle for you is all about really stripping away and being authentic and owning what it is that your soul purpose is all about in August. So please take what resonates. So let us first of all start with our soul purpose cards and ask for pile number 2. Now 2, of course, you might have just decided because 2 was the number that called to you. It could have been about the timestamp. I don't know what the timestamp is as I'm recording this, but it could be 2. And 2 is about duality, harmony, and balance. And sometimes that is something that we find difficult to do when we first strip ourselves away. We feel, because I've always clung on to this, or I've always put this in place because I needed to hide whatever, yeah? So it's about getting back into a balance, okay? So let's see. Pile number 2, please, for August. What is our soul purpose guidance? What is the soul purpose guidance for August, please, for pile number 2? As we strip back and become authentic, awaken the magic of your creativity. Beautiful. So there's your card. Awaken the magic of your creativity. Immerse yourself in the world of feelings. And pile number 1 was all about feelings as well. And pile number 1 also had masks on one of their cards. So you might want to watch that as well. But for you, it is about immersing yourself in the world of feelings. It's about really awakening the magic of your creativity. And I want to say this. It's about making sure that your grounded root chakra, sacral chakra, your creativity, and your solar plexus are aligned. The lower half of you in August is very important, pile number 2, because that brings about your balance and your harmony. Of course, with our emotional center, our solar plexus, which is yellow, which is summer, okay, which also makes us really tap into our feelings, our intuition, our heart will also ignite and become balanced. Okay, does that make sense to you? And when we get to our top half, we have got our mask, we've got our face, we've got our authenticity, we've got our throat chakra, which speaks the truth, and our sacred forest cards are green, which is the throat chakra. So we'll see if anything like that comes up in our talk. But awaken the magic of your creativity. So number 3, magic, okay, which is the trinity of mind, body, soul. And when we strip away our masks and become our authentic self, that's exactly how you balance everything with your mind, your body, and your soul. So that is what awaken. A light-filled angel is at your side. Okay, and that's number 38, which is 11. So it's very, it's just, they said to me, look underneath, so I'm going to take it for you. And, oh, there it is. Nature is calling you. So we're going to have to take that as well. All right. So our soul purpose cards. All right. Very important. And it's number 20, which is a 2. So just to reinforce, Spirit is saying, nature is calling you. It wants to touch, fulfill, and protect you with healing powers. That's why we have the sacred forest. So that's grounding energy, balanced energy, stripping back. We need to ground and balance ourselves. Okay, something in August is going to come about to provide you with this. Okay, so awaken the magic of your creativity. Number 3. Dive deep into the core of your emotional world, where a special alchemy lies hidden. Surrender completely to the magic of your feelings and discover deep within you an irrepressible creative light that is ready to create beauty. Your feelings know no reason, rules, or barriers. They are like water, simply streaming and flowing over all obstacles and carrying them along in their wake. The time has come to take control of your emotions, but without building walls or imposing limitations. No masks allowed, okay? No masks allowed. Bring calm and serenity to your innermost feelings so that you can find and make use of the magic that lies within. Once you have brought calm into this world and mastered it, allow your feelings to govern your soul path. Sense this path and feel it, then follow it, as it is the path of your heart, the path of your pure feelings. Surrender completely to life and to the creativity deep within you. Use your imagination, be expressive. Dance and sing, laugh and play. Free yourself. Some might think you foolish or totally naive, or indeed laugh at you, but they will recognize the wisdom of your actions in the end. The path of the soul is the path of the heart. too. It lies in a dimension that our minds are unable to comprehend. So your power animal is the koi fish. So you might see one. Your herbal essential oil is lotus. So the lotus flower opening, blossoming, that final sort of second bloom of summer. Take it on board. Healing crystal is a moonstone. Isn't that fortuitous, considering we have literally had our full moon? And the number 3, very significant for you. Number 38, which comes to an 11. A light-filled angel is at your side. It watches over you at every dark doorway. So the path of your soul is a path of light, but here in this world, the danger of being led astray by darkness lurks everywhere. You've drawn this card as protection. Place it somewhere visible over the course of the next few days. It represents your warning to be aware of the actions you take. Stay centered. This is why I was banging on about balance, okay? And grounding. Try to postpone as much as possible until next week. Okay, so allow yourself the time. This is why nature's calling you. This is why you need to really just value who you are. Nurture yourself. Let nature nurture you. Don't let anger or lower energies influencing your decisions. Don't make any decisions. This week. Be brave, clever, smart. Trust your feelings. Put your trust in the angel at your side. Be sensitive to the balance of emotions in your heart and acknowledge your lies and let them go. Okay? So whatever you were hiding behind, it's about truth, it's about clarity, it's about being honest and open and allowing for your authentic self to come out. And you know, 1414, as I said that on the clock, it might be a number you need to know. Just be very aware of yourself over these next coming days. Your power animal is a panther, your herbal essence oil is rose, and your healing crystal is a tiger's eye. Your number is the master number 11. So you are being protected, you are being guided, you're being helped with this. And it's something that maybe that you have really, have every intention to release because of the full moon. And sometimes we pretend to ourselves a little bit. And I did read something about, a lot of people will do a spiritual practice and then go and live their normal life. And then go back to the spiritual practice when and if. It's kind of like going to the gym twice a week, Instead of committing every day to your physical activity. So the same thing with your spiritual practice. It should be blended and part of it should be integrated into your life as a norm. And that you could only do when you really do strip yourself back and become an authentic soul, your authentic self, and what it is that you know to be true. And nature works very well with that. The cycles of nature, you see nature, how things seed and then grow. And, we talked about the lotus flower, how it opens out of murky waters. So there's no reason for you to be running ahead of anything. Let the energy change you as you are right now to become that authentic self you need to be. And number 20, which is a 2, you feel vulnerable, naked and alone, but look around you. All of creation is here to heal you and to protect you. Your great mother, our earth, sometimes surpasses even herself with her wonders and perfect beauty, all of which are there to reach out to, touch and fulfill you. And yet you always choose a difficult path, a path of pain, despite long since knowing in your heart there is another way. So my dear pile number 2, August is going to be a wonderful time of transformation. And I'm not going to say that it's necessarily going to be easy, but it's certainly going to be here for the betterment of yourself and the version of what you want to come. And I think it's about not hiding that. My mistakes do not define my worth. It keeps popping up in front of me here. So don't let things like mistakes hold you back. if you keep referring to them as that, see them as lessons, see them as opportunity for change. Okay? Heal the root cause which lies within you. Is someone hurting you? Do not react, but instead look at why this might be. See things as a lesson. Very important for you in August. The issue raised by this card is not necessarily an easy one, but it is urgent. Choose the path of self-awareness now. Let go of your lower negative energies and forego the dark paths of victimhood. Begin to shine in your true light instead. Your healing crystal is an emerald, so if you have an emerald, please wear it. If you haven't got an emerald, please write emerald on your hand. Your essential oil is the tea tree oil, and your power animal is a puma. And of course your number is 2. Okay. Balance, harmony. Do some meditation to keep those chakras, those lower chakras balanced. Okay. So, very beautiful guidance. If you have come here and it's the first time, welcome. Thank you for joining me. And if you have come here and you've heard all of that and you're still here, I'm proud of you. You're making a change. You're deciding on that change. And the 8-8 portal is a powerful time of change. Every year has been a powerful time for me. And honestly, you are going to be very different on the other side of that portal. You've just got to do the work a little bit, okay? So let's see what our guidance is from the sacred forest for you. Energy, fire spirits. Number 17, which is an 8. How magic is that? Now also this card, when I look at it as there's sort of feminine energy, okay? Very strong feminine energy that sort of, I'm standing in my power. I'm taking back my power. I'm learning who I am energy. I love that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Magic. Magic, magic, magic. Okay. Fire spirit. Look at that feminine. She's standing there. And what is she doing? She is balancing. She's holding fire in her hands, but she is balancing herself. That is what your message is, very strongly. And fire energy right now, we have got the year of the fire horse, and perhaps you've been ignoring a little bit, I hear, over these last 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, okay? Really, maybe in the last, I feel like in the last month, everything has changed for you, and you've come across my reading, and you've chosen pile number 2, because something in you has told you it's time. We've also got the air spirit knowledge. So something has awakened in you. And you are being guided. You're learning something. And you've learned something over this last month. Take what resonates. I don't know your story, but I'm feeling it. This is a number 1 card. So it's literally maybe since January. Because I went last sort of 6 months. So I feel like you've got to a point. Maybe it's a change in your life circumstances. Something has triggered this situation. And I feel like maybe it's a life circumstances that was quite a, you know, a wealthy life, a good life, a happy life. You know, not a happy life. I wouldn't say it was happy, but I definitely think it was, you know, a rich life that you thought was, but it wasn't satisfying you. And a lot of people, you know, even celebrities come to being, you know, at the top of their sort of fame, and they're not happy within themselves because they've learned how to hide how they're really feeling. And that feeling just, you know, when you strip it all back, it just doesn't, the money means nothing. So take what resonates with you, but it is about energy and knowledge. So you're going to start using the energy, and I want you to look at her. She's got winding around her ferns, you know, so being sort of very much in the power of nature, which is what this is all about. and we've just read it. Makes sense. It's a new cycle for you, because what came out was magic, new beginnings. New beginnings, number 10. And we are right smack dab in the middle, right here, right now, in a new beginning, a new chapter, a new cycle. Expansion was on the bottom. It's time for that change. It is time for you to make that change. And this is kind of like it when I said to you, you know, the summer peak is here and everything's grown to its peak. The apples are all on the trees now. Now it's going to be harvest season. Okay? It's about taking those apples as they drop off the tree. It's about really knowing that you can take them and make something out of it now. It's your new beginning, because you have worn a mask, you've taken it off, you are ready for the change. And if you haven't quite, this is your message to get ready for it, to be there. Okay? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Fire, spirit, energy, number 17. Take action. So take action is what the fire, spirit, energy card is all about. Take action. It's time, not time to hold yourself back in life now. All right? Finding your authentic self. Awaken your creativity. Trust that you're being guided to this. It's time, if you strive to meet everyone else's expectations and fulfill the needs of others, you will forget to honor your own needs. And I think a lot of the time when we put on sort of masks and we aren't our authentic self, it is a little bit about people pleasing, isn't it? You know? So break free of your constraints, whether self-inflicted or imposed on you by others. Activate your verve and your passion. Give your emotions free rein. Waves of energy will surge through you as you spontaneously express yourself. Running on your own resources can be depleting, so allow the creator to flow through you. So that's your magic. That's the creativity. That is what August is going to bring you. It's this expansion feeling of being in the right place at the right time and knowing that you are strong enough to take whatever on now. So this replenishes your soul, supports you in accessing enormous amounts of energy. Okay, so nature wants to help you with this. It's all about this energy, all right now. So the power of the fire spirit is renowned. One of the 4 prime elements that traditionally represents transformation, passion, zeal, enthusiasm, creativity, and activation. Let the energy of fire inspire action and movement for you now. The spirit of fire says incredible vitality, life force, energy, and passion are expanding in your life. If you start to feel drained by the expectation of others, don't hold back. Ignite your inner fire. Speak your truth. There we are. Speak your truth. Authentic. Who you are. Okay? Speak your truth. Let the light of the Creator surge through you. It's all about the new beginnings. Excuse me. Number 1, air spirit. You receive this card when you need to think things through. This is not the time to be impulsive. So again, you're being told. All right. It may mean that you have to not make decisions right now. You might need to really value about the idea of sort of being in a patient, grounded, not waiting, but a sort of a state of waiting. No, I don't want to say waiting. I don't know why waiting is coming up. 3 as I said that on the clock. But it's about to inhale, take a moment to think things through. Calm, plateau, just wait. Don't rush anything. Don't go ahead of any energy. Possibly that's something that you might have been doing in the past. Perhaps in this last month or so, you have been learning these lessons. Get clarity and become focused before stepping forth. Exactly. Focused, balanced, okay? Grounded. Understand the new cycle is beginning. It is about new beginnings for you right now. Take care to have thoughtful communication with others. Wow. And number 10, a new beginning. Life goes in cycles. Just as spring follows winter, a new cycle is beginning in your life. In the phases of the earth, the plants die in the fall so that they can bring new birth in the spring. It's the universal dance of death and rebirth. There's a time to end and begin, and this is the close of one cycle, the beginning of another. We associate the daffodil with spring, as is one of the first flowers to emerge after the snow. Its shape echoes the feeling of trumpeting in the new season. Its color suggests vitality, radiance, and sunshine. The appearance of this card brings a message to wipe the slate clean. So by having done all this work, by really coming out and being your authentic self, knowing what it is that you want, staying in a balanced state, being able to use that creative side of yourself, of new beginnings, and seeing where you want to be, you are now going to see wonderful opportunities that will be born in your life. Wholeness occurs when you can say yes to both endings and beginnings. So it's time to start a new project or a new cycle. Life force and vitality are emerging, releasing that which doesn't serve and support you. Letting go, releasing. Right now with this full moon energy, you can still do that. Coming into the 8-8 portal, you will be doing that. You'll be working on this, ready for that clarity, ready for that new slate, ready to step through into that new beginning. Make way for a new start. Success is at hand. And I will just read expansion as well, because it was on the bottom of the deck. Vitality, health, success, abundance, healing, and passion are expanding in your life. The energy of summer is the energy of working with passion in the direction of your dreams. Do not sit on the sidelines. Work hard, play hard. Your labor will pay off. If you hold back and repress what you feel during this time, the mask, okay, you'll become drained. Your spirit will wane. This is a time to step forward with passion and delight. New beginnings. The most earth energy is available to us during the summer season. So it's a very much now moment for you, pile number 2. Very much a now. It is when we can access the greatest amount of sunlight and spiritual light, so the power of the sun can pour into our hearts. So work with passion. Don't hold back. Take positive steps in the direction of your dreams now in order to reap the harvest later. Your hard work will result in abundance, bounty, and beauty. Celebrate. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. The apples are ready for picking. It's time for you. You've done the work. How beautiful is that? That is amazing. What amazing guidance for August for you, pile number 2. Absolute beautiful guidance. All right, I'm going to ask for, let's go with ethereal, no, with the Cosmic Insights cards. And let's just ask for a little bit more detail on what we can expect. What is coming for pile number 2 in August? Let's see. You might be thinking, well, Deb, yes, this is great. I'm ready for my new beginnings. I'm going to be ready for the expansion. Let's see what it is. Let's see if Spirit will give us a little bit more detail with the Cosmic Insights, because I kept sort of saying the cosmic veil is thin. So I feel like the Cosmic Insights are here to give us a bit more guidance and understanding. Okay, get ready to be wined and dined, my friend. Bit of love on the table, bit of change in that area for you. Anything else? Right, okay. Luck is on your side. And what did I say about the good luck? Rune is on the table, so we have got some luck on your side. So a date night, get ready, a commitment. Maybe that's what you're waiting for. Perhaps that's what this whole thing is. You have awakened yourself. You know who you are and what you want. But yeah, date night is on the cards. Okay. Definitely a bit of luck is on your side. You are ready now with the knowledge of who you are. You definitely have got some sort of commitment. Things are getting serious. Ooh, look at you guys. Isn't that beautiful? What else do I want on the table for us today? I tell you what I want. Yes. I want some beautiful tarot. Yes. I was looking at Everyday Witch Tarot, or Cozy Witch Tarot. Let's get some detail. Can we have a little bit more detail on the August prediction for pile number 2? What is to come? What is to come? Because now we're our authentic self. We're ready for expansion and change. Here we go. There it is. Luck is on your side. The Fool card. The Leap of Faith. The woohoo! I'm ready. Okay? I feel like I'm almost feeling like a complete shedding. I'm in this space. I'm with you, pile number 2 right now. And I feel like it's ready. You know, we've got the bird with the wingspan open, our beautiful hawk. I see often, I talk about it in my readings. And you're ready for that change. Okay? The Ace of Pentacles. Okay? Something new, creative, stable. Bit of money possibly. Something that is definitely coming with the Ace of Pentacles. You know, the sun is shining. You're there. You're feeling really good about things. It's come out on top of date night as well. And we have got the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Look at that sitting in satisfaction. You've done the work, my friend. And this is why I kind of said 6 months. This last month, this is where you're sitting. You're in a very happy, balanced place. Let's stay that way. Let's allow for the energy to arrive. I almost feel like, you know, she's sitting on the edge of the beach there with the water, and it comes in, doesn't it? The tide comes in, and you just wait for that moment, and then it goes out, and then it comes in again. And you take on everything. You've got a good, stable foundation. You're ready for this. You're taking this leap of faith. You're making this change. And perhaps it is to do with a commitment to yourself. But also, if there is a relationship scenario, take what resonates for yourself. Taking it seriously to another stage now really is because you are in such a better place for yourself. You know, you're aware. And I did sort of go on in the very beginning, in the masks we wear, it could be somebody else. And, you know, you've seen beyond that now. And that could be what this commitment is about. So take what resonates. And we have our Knight of Wands, who really is determined, you know, with the knowledge. Okay, came out on top of knowledge. You know, you've got the knowledge now. You're not going to allow anything to off-balance you. Pile number 2, harmony, balance, knowing what it is that you stand for, standing in that power. Okay, fire energy, being able to really understand that right now. That is so beautiful. I just want to read the Ace of Pentacles to you because I was feeling that one. Our Ace of Pentacles. There is unlimited potential for unlimited success. All right. If you've asked a question and got the Ace of Pentacles, the answer is almost certainly a resounding yes. So there it is. Okay. Yes. Luck is on your side. Things are going to change. You've done the work. August is going to bring about this new beginnings. And if it is something about a relationship or, you know, calling in something now, getting ready to be wined and dined, getting yourself out there, being this authentic self that someone is going to recognize in you is a beautiful way of being right now. Absolutely stunning. What a beautiful reading. I'm going to ask for, what am I going to ask for? There's something else I want. Yes, I think I would like, I'm going to get the Intuitive Whispers cards as a final overall energy card for you, because I feel like you need to listen. Remember that. We are ready. Sitting there, and I kept sort of stumbling over the word waiting. I was like, wait. So, yeah. Let us just get an intuition card. What is our final guidance, please, Final guidance for August for pile number 2. What is that final guidance? Listen from the heart. And it is a number 8. So come 8-8 portal, listen from your heart. You do not need to be anything other than your true self right now. Okay, so that is your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for giving me the blessing of allowing to do this for you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe, please like, please comment. Love to hear from you. It just keeps the channel going, and the guidance is there for other people as well that might hear it. So if you really enjoyed that, I'd like to know, and I hope you're well, and enjoy August. See you soon. Bye-bye. Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. Pile number 3, magic. Why did you choose pile number 3? Did you choose it because of the burning rose? Something made you think about something? What resonated? What was it? Do you feel like that was what was calling you? Or was it the Gibo rune? Or was it the fact it was number 3, or the timestamp possibly? You know, when I watch my favorite readers and I look at piles and I think, I get what resonates, and often it is really about maybe a timeline number that calls to me. But it's about really knowing what you feel, isn't it? Going into it. So, the Burning Rose. Now, the Burning Rose is a card of feelings, and I have to say pile 1, 2 and 3 has all been very much focused on feelings. So in the month of August we have got a lot of feeling, a lot of opportunity to open our sacral solar plexus, open up our sacral chakra, ground ourselves, being balanced, really being aware of who we are, being our authentic selves. Those other 2 piles have really been about that, and I don't see this being any different, because that's what the energy is saying. When we get to that 8-8 portal, it's going to be a very thin cosmic veil, and we are going to be being able to see things much clearer. We're going to be able to see things because of our feelings, and our feelings often will be attached to our intuition and how that is guiding us. But the Burning Rose really is about when you feel passionate about something, that you can feel anger. You've got to be able to tap into it and not ignore it. Tap into something that would feel a bit uncomfortable, possibly. When we react to something that someone has done, a trigger on this journey, it can be really difficult to look at ourselves and think, well, that was really pleasant, because it feels uncomfortable. But when we look at it and we see why that anger arises, what was it that made us respond or react in that way or feel like we did? Anger can actually be a very good way in which we go through a shadow side, we go through a healing, a wound. Something that trauma loves is burying anger. And often we say, well, I'm not really angry, but you can feel it nagging at you, and it doesn't feel good to stay in the body. So it's really about clearing that. It's about cleansing ourselves. And we've just gone through that full moon and are releasing. So you might have come across in the last few weeks something that has really triggered you. Maybe you didn't address it. Okay. I just want to also just say about Gibo, the rune Gibo. And Gibo is about friendship and harmony. So it's a rune of sort of quite an opposite sort of feeling to anger, isn't it? It's a very different energy. And on the other side of anger would be calm, would be understanding, would be something a very different energy would present. And when we need to be in balance, we need to feel both options, negativity and positivity, good and bad, positive, negative, light and dark. It's always about that balance. So it could be advising you to accept gratitude, okay, in your life. Because sometimes when we are angry about something, it does boil down to maybe worthiness, or it could be about feeling left out, you know. A simple example of being angry at a friend for not inviting you to their table when they invited someone else. Jealousy and anger become something that you tap into and feel. But when you think about it, it could really be about your worthiness as a person, and really getting to the point of, accepting that if you're not at the table right now, it doesn't mean to say that you won't be in the future, okay? So gratitude and, also about the idea of relationships, pay attention to that balance and that harmony within your relationships. Keep both yourself and the other person in mind with all of your actions and decisions. Show compassion, Gibo says. Show compassion, and be able to forgive when forgiveness is needed. So anger, you do need to be able to sort of think, I can forgive somebody, and anger goes away. So there's your link with the Gibo rune right now. And that is where we're going to be starting the reading. Anger, something that you need forgiving and maybe releasing and letting go of. And sometimes we will go to anger in a sort of security, safety, pattern, belief, behavior that brings something to you. Sometimes children learn to display anger and get attention. And sometimes it might not be the best type of attention, but it's attention. So just bear that in mind as you're thinking about why you have chosen pile number 3 and what August is going to be showing you, guiding you, as we go through this powerful month. And it will be a powerful month. So I'm being called straight to the Star Seed Oracle. I've also got the Quantum Oracle for guidance for August for you guys. But the Star Seed Oracle is about tapping into that higher self, understanding where that emotion is coming from by tapping in. Pile number 2 was more about grounding and balance. But we're feeling a different energy here in pile number 3. So let that channel open and guide you right now. Star seeds. Of course, it is also, I'm hearing star seeds, so stars and the moon. The guidance that you are getting could be from Sirius. I'm hearing Lyra as well. So take what resonates for you. Okay, so for pile number 3, please, August. Can we have our guidance? Guidance in August. Guidance, please, for pile number 3 in August. I'm going to ask for, see if there's anything else that wants to come out. There was a few that turned over together, but we're going to just let it come out, because otherwise, no. Okay, it was a, oh, there it is. Activated earth. And the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. And isn't that funny how I mentioned about a child that will display anger to get attention. And even though the attention might not be really nice attention, it's attention. And they learn their behaviors from that. So the golden children is about, really valuing your inner child right now. And I think this may be something that you've probably been working on, where this anger comes from. Is it a childhood wound? Because we've got activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Isn't that interesting? And funny, yesterday I was standing in the middle of a field and I was thinking to myself about ley lines. So trust where you're being led right now, because within this, you are going to find somewhere that is going to help you. And look at the energy that is sort of just hovering there, ready. We're going to have a read of that. And then we've got perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Where, how far away? And I was saying about Sirius and, you know, the stars, and yeah, that's the card really, isn't it? Showing you none of this matters. Why? What is it that you need to learn right now? Let's have a little look. Okay, I'm going to go with the Golden Children first, because I did pick that up. Ooh. Yeah, children of the sun. They're highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. So you could be one of these souls that when you were a child, tap back into yourself, find it through meditation, through knowing. And maybe this is why they're saying trust where you're being led, because it is a very magical time. How far away you've come, how strong your energy is. Okay. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before. They're not supported in the right ways. They struggle with physical life. So perhaps that's where this anger is coming from. Take what resonates. If you've pulled this card, it could be a sign you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend your own inner child, a creative idea or project, or a new beginning. So right up to the 8-8 portal. And as I say, that 8-8 portal is a portal that is opening, ready for a new beginning you're stepping into. So treat yourself for the new beginning with sweet, tender love, to nourish and to nurture it, to give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children, to remember that deep down everyone is trying their best, and if they're treated with a tender heart, they'll not harden as they journey through this great adventure called life. Let's go to activated earth. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths, they've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths travelled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in the traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history, to travel safely across great distances. So you might have a connect with someone from Australia. I literally spoke an hour and a half to a friend of mine yesterday in Australia, in Perth. So, magic. Number 3. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion, at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend the land you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers or nature spirits of that land? As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following: I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for the nourishment and tender holding. I've got an itchy nose. sign. Okay, perspective. How do you see this anger? How are you seeing yourself? What are you, how are you seeing this moment, this situation in August? Take a step back and look at a bigger picture of your life. Step back away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame of mind of me against them. Anger. Change your perspective. Shift your point of view and zoom out. Out. We are but a speck of dust in the universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We see the planet as ours to own and conquer, pillaging the land and setting ourselves up for external extinction. This is why we've got this ley lines, activated earth, loving the earth. I just had to stop my reading for a phone call from my program manager talking about sustainability on earth. Yeah. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. It's time to wake up. A new perspective is urgently needed. We become so lost in our individual experience that we don't realize most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be coming together to heal what's being severed. And I'm just hearing it, so I'm going to say it. You could be like me when I scroll and I see animals in captivity, animals being treated badly, the fires of on the land because of global warming and vegetation and wildlife being burnt to a crisp. It makes me so angry, and I really feel it because I'm so connected to Mother Earth at the minute. So you might be one of those people as well, which is why maybe you are connecting to me in our network. This moment is a breath in the timeline of your life. This life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the known universe. And the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. Take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart, to gain a greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment in the timeline of your soul's existence, in the timeline of all that is, was, and ever will be. How are you being called to change your perspective? And I was just hearing it, so I'm going to say it. Perhaps this is what your soul purpose is. And maybe this month is your awakening to your soul purpose. Maybe you are a person that really is about to change something in a sustainable way for Earth, for Mother Earth. Maybe you are one of these really intelligent golden children that has this anger and has always displayed this anger, and you've tapped into it. So maybe this is who I'm talking to right now. And we've got We Are the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So there is something that you are birthing. There is something you are about to birth into Earth right now. Okay, well, let's see with our guidance from our Quantum Oracle what pile number 3 can expect in the month of August. Wow, I think you are very magical, pile number 3. I think you are very, very, you are here in this new Earth for a reason. You are being awakened and have been on this awakening journey, and I feel like this anger is maybe something that you have started to feel because your soul is saying, time, come on, yes. So let's see, pile number 3, what is your guidance, please, for the month of August? Amazing, magical. Transformation card has just arrived. It is all about your transformation. Don't be afraid of that anger. Tap into it and use it for the benefit of what it is that is motivating you towards your soul purpose. You're getting one card and one card only. One card and one card only. I'm just being called to get these as well. Transformation. How magical is that? Look, you're about to cross that bridge. You have got all the knowledge. Look at her holding her scroll. Yeah. It's a cycle. It's a number 5. It's all about this transformation. We talked about cycles. So cycles are very important for you right now. You are starting a new cycle, and this is your change. This is what it's all about. If you've tapped into me here, you will know what I'm talking about. Number 5. And if you don't, and you've tapped in and you're still here and thinking, I chose number 3 and I'm not sure about this, I have no clue. The anger, I understand, I'm what have you, but I don't trust. Something is going to be coming to you. I have a fairy in front of me. That is going to be your transformation for the world. It's going to make a big change. And it's magic because it's the front cover of this book. Magic. Magic, magic, magic. Cycle. Number 5. Significant transition. This card shows a woman getting ready to cross a bridge, move into a new light-filled adventure. In a rolled-up scroll, she carries all the wisdom she needs to move forward. This fortuitous card reveals a time of great inner and possibly outer transition. You are now at a place where you are capable of transforming your old life into something brand new. Magic. Unhealthy patterns of thought and behavior, anger, are now ready to shift into a much higher resonance of peaceful, non-judgmental energy. For some people, this is no less than an opportunity to reinvent themselves. As a result, this card is putting you on notice that you are a powerful manifester. 8-8 portal, ready for your manifestations. Write them down, get yourself ready. Your inner changes now will reap phenomenal results in the near and distant future. So spend some time going inward, consciously choosing optimism, trust, and self-love. As you make these changes, you will see your outer life transform as well. Perhaps a new relationship or a bigger and better career move is on the horizon. Visualize these great outer results as you continue to work on your inner transition of consciousness and vibration. When you do, you will find this cycle moving on to one of great expansion. How magic is that? So magic, magic, magic. Let me see. These are, do you believe in your own magic? Because you, my friend, have got a lot of magic. Number 3 as well. Pile number 3. Guidance for August. Guidance for August, please. Guidance for August for pile number 3. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Anything else? Oh. Okay. We have got, you've earned all your stripes. Look at that. Lioness. Strength and Lioness. We are in Leo season. Magic. I'm just saying. So you've earned all your stripes. You're reading. You're relaxing. You know where you are. You are in this beautiful power. Okay. Your potential is endless. Wow. How incredible is that? Wow. Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. You don't need to. All right? You have the power. You know what it is that you want. Because it came out with Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? The two together. It's Phoenix. It's a rising. It's a transformation. It is what it is. You are being guided. Power places right now. You might have had an invitation to go somewhere that you thought, wow, I don't know about this. I have no clue. Trust. Trust. You are being guided. You are being led on this transformation journey. You have so much potential. Spirit wants you to know it is your time. It is your time. I'm hearing it. What was this? Homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Look after you. Okay? You have got all the potential. Potential. I wanted to say attention. Isn't that weird? And it came out as potential. Oh, well, anyway, I've made up a new word. Right, golden child, pile number 3. I think that is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm being told, I just want to get number 42, homeward. Slow down. It's time to press pause and contemplate before the next leg of your journey. It is in those solitary introspective moments where we learn the most interesting and eye-opening things about ourselves. Take yourself out on a date of sorts, even if it's just a quiet and cozy night at home, but enjoy your own company. And what did I say to you? Write down things now. You're ready for this. You know, I think you are going to come up with well, if you come across this reading, you know what I'm talking about. So you're ready for this. There is something here about really just writing it out, saying what you want to say. The universe is listening. Absolutely beautiful. Stunning. I'm being told I need to get a high vibration card, which I will get. Where is it? High vibration. High vibration card. Okay. High vibration. Can I have an overall energy, please? High vibration. Living with purpose brings me prosperity. There we are. What did I say to you? This is your soul purpose right now. You're going to come across your soul purpose in August, pile number 3. This is what it's all about. Your soul purpose is going to be activated. And your potential is endless. It's just beautiful. We've got 9, 9, 3s, 4s, 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9, Tesla. Wow. On this table. So I want you to write down using the Tesla numbers 3, 6 and 9 exactly what this is, this sustainable project, this change in the earth, this way in which you are going to make a difference, because you are a golden child. So this anger has probably started to come around, and perhaps you haven't understood it until now. And maybe that is what this reading is going to show you very clearly. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm being told as well, I'm going to get some tarot just to finish off, because I've done tarot in every reading. So let's do a little bit of tarot. This here is our empath tarot. They're telling me to just give it a bit of energy here. For this transformation, for this change, for this amazing opportunity you are going to bring to the world, I think. Absolutely. You've earned your stripes. You're ready. You are ready. Let's do this. For pile number 3, please. Final guidance. Final guidance, please. What is this all about? Wow. What is this? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Oh, my goodness me. There it was. 8 of Pentacles. Page of Cups, 7 of Wands. And the Star card is on the bottom. Something that is going, is a wish fulfilled. Is a dream come true. Is something that you have possibly been thinking of for a while now. For a while. We've got here the 8 of Pentacles. Something you've been carving out, working on. A new project, so you're picking it up. Something that maybe you got a bit angry about. Maybe you're angry, whatever. You take what resonates. I'm just having a look here at this witch on the throne. She's sitting here with her fire on both hands, but she's in a balanced state. And how many witches are there? 3. And we have a mermaid. We have fire. And we have air. So water, fire and air could be very significant for you right now. How's that for a happily ever after? It's like, yes, finally. Power, 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 power. You've been working on something. Page of Cups. It's really about having satisfied in an emotional way yourself with the Page of Cups. I love that. I do, because you don't need to seek anyone's approval. It came out on top of this card. This is about you, okay? The love for who you are. There's a 7 of Wands here, and he's standing there, and you can see on his face, can you see? A little bit miffed, isn't he? A little bit annoyed about something. but he is standing up, and the other wands are all poked there, and he's just holding the wand. It's almost like, I've got this, I'm going to do this. And you know, this sort of idea of the burning rose, the anger, there might have been something that in these past couple of weeks have like literally stimulated you, and to be angry enough to really get motivated, to get carving again, to get pulling up on that wonderful, that thought, that emotion, that idea, that's something that was really important to you. I just want to get my book here for the Seven of Wands, because I love these little cards, they're so gorgeous. Challenges, yeah, something defending your position. Yeah, I think that's what made you a little bit angry. There was something. So people may be challenging your success or your opinions, and you need to defend your position. You might feel unprepared, but trust yourself. Trust yourself. You've been doing this. Okay, Spirit is telling you, you have potential for this. Okay, trust. You've earned your stripes. You are where you are. You know, go back to yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Say, you know what? Absolutely. It's about that perspective, isn't it? Allowing other people to knock you off balance. Because then also what came out was our King of Cups. So we've gone from a Page of Cups to a King of Cups. We've gone with a Seven of Swords and a Page of Pentacles. So the King of Cups, again, he's a king that is sitting on his throne in bliss, in harmony, in, you know, in emotion. King of Cups. The King of Cups is balanced emotions. So it's funny how I picked out the fact that that witch is there balanced. So I think, you know, even though you might have been angry, and remember I was talking about that and saying, you know, on the other side of anger, and positive and negative and light and dark, and, you know, that anger has stimulated that positivity, that light, that change that you needed. And here you're sitting. You know, the King of Cups represents emotional balance. He also represents wisdom and supportive leadership. He symbolizes calm, guidance, and stability. And with the Page of Pentacles, that is stability. And it might feel a little bit fresh and new and, you know, a bit young at the minute. But it definitely is going to be there for you. Financial stability, definitely. With the Seven of Swords that came out, the Seven Swords is about strategy, okay? Discretion, hidden motives. It encourages awareness and mindful action. So even though, you know, maybe it's only a little bit of money to start with, maybe it's only a bit new and it's a bit fresh and you're not sure, okay, that wisdom is within you. You are, you know, the golden child. You have got this intelligence. It's been surfacing for a reason. Don't let other people put you off now. They might have stimulated this anger to change something for you, which is what is your lesson. Because ultimately, there it is, the Star card. And the Star card for you is all about, where is it? The world. Hope, renewal, having faith, peace, healing, a sense of guidance from within. It's wishes fulfilled in a lot of tarot. You may have recently gone through a tough time. There's the anger. Heal and have faith in the future. Sorry, I had to just pause for 2 seconds because that was my darling son who had forgotten to message me all day. And I knew he wasn't going to come over. I'd go to his football training. But anyway, I don't know why I'm sharing that with you guys. But yeah. So seeing things from a different perspective, renew your energy, heal, and have faith in the future. So that, my friend, is your final message for this beautiful reading. You are a golden child. All of this situation, your soul purpose is going to be elevated or opened to you in this month. So honor your journey right now. Honor your journey, I'm hearing. Let it be what it needs to be. Living with this purpose will bring about prosperity for you and a happy ever after. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. If you subscribe, it keeps the channel alive and going, and this sort of guidance is there for everybody to enjoy, to share. I share my channel's messages with you guys because I feel like it needs to get out there, and I will really honor that is my soul purpose. So help me do that, and I will see you again real soon. You take care now. Bye bye. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.